So guys, like you guys know, I'm Carlos Terrinha, and I have the pleasure to be over here on Albert Crane School again, before and after the World Championship no gi. So now I have a pleasure over here to speak with Ellen, one of those Albert Crane students, and I'm gonna ask him some questions. Like, Ellen, what brought you to Jiu Jitsu?
I was boxing for a while before this, about 4.5 years ago, and in a professional gym for 3 years, and getting hit in the head a little bit too much. So I decided I was going to stop, and I needed the training and the contact. So I came into Alberto's Jiu Jitsu school here, started training. I was 67 years old at the time, and found my thing, and it's like Jiu-Jitsu is it's for life. It's going to be with me the rest of my life until I die, that's for sure. Yeah.
Great. Jiu-Jitsu is like that. It's we got hooked right away.
Yeah.
And like you said, like it was 64 when you began.
67.
67 when you begin. And if you don't mind, how old are you now?
I just turned last August 71.
71.
Yeah.
71 years old. I see you guys training over here all the time. And I heard about that you're competing too, right?
Yeah, I competed last year. I had 6 tournaments in 2016. This year, I had a couple surgeries, but I was training every day. I fought just this last Saturday, No Gi World, and I had to go down in division because I'm a Master 9. There's no Master 9. I went down to Master 5. My competitors were 51 years old and 20 years younger. And it was a good experience. I lost the fight. I made a mistake. I left I was going for a single. I came to my knees going for a single, and I had the leg between my hand between his legs, the other one coming around. I left too much space right there, and he threw a Kimura on me, and that was it. But I learned more from my losses, and just to get out there and fight, know I can fight guys that are 20 years, 30 years younger. I think there's not enough people staying and training on the mat my age. I'm glad I just saw that the IBJJF this year put a new division, and now it used to be Master 6, now they added Master 7. So I think a lot of black belts are going to be competing this coming year in the Master 7 division.
Nice.
Have been world champions, and they're able to fight now over 60, which is great.
That's good, so, and that's.
I hope in my lifetime I see them where there's Jiu-Jitsu black belts fighting in their 80s.
Right.
You know, 80 years old, you get on the mat and you fight. But you fight somebody who's 80 years old. And be all technique, and it show the world what Jiu-Jitsu can do. I know, from my own experience.
Yeah.
It's an equalizer.
Jiu-Jitsu is trying to show, in my view, to those young people, like a 30, they say they are old already to train Jiu-Jitsu. Jiu-Jitsu is trying to show that that's not true. No, just like you over here,
they're all
competing.
You're babies.
You know,
guys,
you know?
Guys 40 years old, you got a whole life. You got 30 more years before you even become my age. And I wish I would have found you. You know, I have no bad feelings about not finding Jiu-Jitsu sooner, but for everybody who's found Jiu-Jitsu, who is a teenager or a young person or in their 20s or 30s or 40s, you have such an opportunity to be masters when you're my age. Yep. And I really believe that the 40-year-olds, when they turn 70, it will be Master 9, Master 10, and you'll be able to fight other high-skilled Jiu-Jitsu men and women and compete on a world level.
Right, yeah, you're right.
And it's so good for your ego. It's so good for my ego. Not that I want to explode an ego, but for my self-esteem as a person, knowing that I'm not in a rocking chair, and I'm not sitting drinking beer all day long because I've got nothing to do. So, like I said, I love it.
Yeah, you have no time. You have no time to think about the bad things on life.
Yeah.
You're here training.
Yeah.
So instead to be home, like you say, drink beer and think like, oh, my life is this, my life is that. Now you're here. You don't waste your time. You're here training.
True.
You know.
True.
And tell me just a little bit about how Jiu-Jitsu changed your life. Like if you like get healthier, met new people. How you think about the Jiu-Jitsu community? What's that's a good for people like that?
I've got a new family here. I guess Saturday when I fought, there were like 7, 8 people from the school here that came and supported me. I fought like at 5 o'clock in the evening. And my wife was there, and she talked to everybody and met for the first time a lot of people that were there to support me. And she said they all love you. And like, I go, wow. You know, it's like, when I was a kid growing up, I grew up in a rough area of Chicago. I lived in tenement buildings, and your only friends were people that kept you safe, you know. And since then, I haven't had a lot of close friends. I've always been a loner. And coming to Jiu-Jitsu, I discovered a whole new life, a whole new attitude. People watching you, taking care of your back, you know, and caring. It sets you back into what humanity is about. It really does. Yep. No doubt about it.
Man, it's
good to discover at my age.
It's like you say, you know, regret find Jiu-Jitsu earlier, but you find Jiu-Jitsu, and that's the good thing. You know what I mean? Like, don't matter how old you are, you find Jiu-Jitsu, and that's changed your life. That's make the difference. Right?
I'm always searching for new technique.
And I work technique at my house. You know, I study it. I'm thinking it now.
I used to have problems sometimes in the middle of the night, going to sleep or waking up. And now I wake up with technique. But then if I think, okay, you know, I go back to maybe a rolling session, and I think, all right, that isn't going to happen again. I made a mistake, you know. And so what it does is it's giving me peace of mind
in the middle of the morning when I can't sleep. And
I know people who are in the Middle East wars and stuff,
and they're veterans, and they came back and they found Jiu-Jitsu, and I've talked to people here, and they the same way, they think technique, and it helps clean their mind. And so it's a powerful Jiu-Jitsu is a powerful healing tool, no doubt.
Good, man. So guys, just so you guys know what Jiu-Jitsu give to his life. So make sure if you guys think about something to do, something new to do, look for Jiu-Jitsu school, because Jiu-Jitsu school getting so popular nowadays. It's popping up all over the world. That you can see how good it is for people, because if it wasn't, it's not gonna pop out and everywhere, right? And like I say, now they have like a new division on IBJJF. That means people on the age over like 60 starting to train Jiu-Jitsu, because if they are not trained Jiu-Jitsu, IBJJF will not open that division. So if they open a division, that means more people, let's put this way, over 50 years old, it's time to look for Jiu-Jitsu all over the world. It's time to train Jiu-Jitsu, and it's time to compete. So if you are 30 years old and you think like you're old, change your mind. He can tell you guys, and he's just told you guys something about it, right? So Ellen, thank you very much, man. Thank you for your time over here. I know you train a lot. Also, how many times you train a day?
I put in about 3 hours minimum a day, and then at home I study and I work technique by myself, new technique, and try to work it into my game. And I train 6 days a week, sometimes 7. Usually not on Saturday. Otherwise, I'm here.
See, I'm 48 and he's trained way more than me. My goodness, I have to follow him from now on. And thank you very much, man. Thank you for your time. I appreciate it.
Thank you.
Have a good day.